The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials down 13, Nasdaq's off 12, S&P's down 1.5. My God, the market's crashing.
I see some red out there. What's going on?
I'm telling you.
We'll see what happens. We've been up for 35 minutes.
Seriously. Gold contracts down $1.60, trading at $12.37. You get silver down 3 cents at $18.03. Copper's down $0.015 at $2.72 a pound. A light sweet crude off 75 cents, $53.58 a barrel. Notes, the 10-year note up 5 ticks. 124.27, 30-year bond up 19 at 150.129. Now, what's really intriguing out here is that notes and bonds, they got some big volume in them today. It has this price spread, so there's some divergence there. The money's pouring in there. King Dollar's up 205 ticks at 101. You get the euro at 105, and the yen is at 113.15. Coming in this morning, right? Right before I was leaving the house, I heard the Bloomberg, the woman was saying, yeah, you know, this is the market's down 40 points, the Dow. I know, man.
Everyone's lost. They don't know what to do.
They're telling you. I know one guy that's not lost. Let's go to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks from TD Ameritrade, Thinkorswim. And folks, if you haven't test drove the platform yet, Thinkorswim platform, come over to our website at TFNN. You're going to see the banner on the top of the side. You can hit the banner, bring up the platform. They'll let you trade with paper money every trading day right here, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Kevin, Scott, they got a great program, swim lessons. If you want to understand options upside down, great time to do it. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tommy. How's everybody doing?
Doing good. Hey, I mean, look at, geez, the market's down 13 points. It's crashing, man.
Yeah, 13 points, or what you were talking about earlier, 40 points on the Dow. That's a rounding error.
It's seriously.
You know how little that is in every name? I mean, to get down 40 points. So, that is like being one trade away from flat in every single name.
What's amazing, Kevin, is that what it seems like. And listen, I've been involved in being one of these people. Do you know what I mean? Market opens, you see it down a little. I says, okay, man, I'm taking a shot. I'm going to short the S&Ps. Well, guess what? As the market,
we know what. Right?
By 1:30 in the afternoon, I'm flat again. It's like, okay, man, you know.
Yeah, this market is hard to short right now.
It is. And what happens is that there's no doubt, even I'm watching it, I say to myself, hold it, man. Then the market has to keep going up if there's plenty of traders like me doing that. I mean, do you know what I mean? Because if it doesn't crack, you're not going to go home long.
Sure.
You know what I mean? It's
Right.
just like, okay, man.
Right.
You know.
I look at everything. I look at this entire market, and it doesn't seem like anything's crazy out of whack, except interest rates.
Yeah.
Interest rates are what when I look at this market from 10,000 feet above, I look down at this market, interest rates are the only really thing that look out of whack. And that's something that can halt the market. That's why I've been saying it for a couple of weeks now on swim lessons. Keep your eye on these rates. I think the dollar and the 10-year yield are that trigger that you got to be looking at now. And that's what we're going to pay attention to a lot, as you know.
No, and I agree. And like even the newsletter tomorrow. So picture in the newsletter, I'm in the camp that, okay, listen, bonds refuse to go down. So if bonds are refusing to go down and the dollar's refusing to go up, it's like, oh, then the S&P wants to come down. And as I'm starting to write this morning, he says, you know what, I am so tired of writing the same thing. Seriously, do you know what I mean? But it is a disconnect. It's a heavy disconnect.
Right.
It really is. It's like, okay, but guess what? The market, wants to do what it's going to do. So.
Right. Tom, you got Fed minutes coming out today, though.
Yes,
so
2 o'clock.
Maybe that'll put a little bit of something into these bonds.
Yeah.
I mean, and the rates, because, I still think that and I've been a fader of the Fed and the rhetoric for a long time.
Yes.
But March, I think it's going to be fascinating to watch if March ever gets on the table, or if they're just crying wolf. Like this market is treating the Fed like they're crying wolf. They try to say it's on the table, and the futures just aren't listening.
No, they're not paying attention. I know.
Right.
And
so it's fascinating to see how the two worlds are going to collide, Tom.
Yeah. And you don't want to collide with the Fed.
No,
right?
you don't. No, you don't, because they usually win.
Big time.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that. So what are we going to talk about?
It's a cliche for a reason. Today we're going to compare trading individual options to trading spreads.
Oh, cool.
And we're going to compare the two and show the differences and the advantages. The word we use a lot on our show is trade-offs.
Yes.
There's trade-offs to doing spreads versus doing individual options, and we're going to show all those today.
Yeah, I love spreads, man. Spreads.
I think I'm going to have to listen to that one.
Yeah, spreads to me, singles. You're not going for the home runs, but those singles and doubles, I like the spreads a lot better.
It's the characteristic of a long-term trader, right, Tom?
Yeah, it's
singles and doubles.
It's just different. I know what you're saying, and once I start catching on to it, it's like, okay, man, I like this deal because there's plenty of things you can trade. There's plenty of spreads you can make out there.
Sure.
Right, and remember, a spread doesn't mean, it's $1 wide.
Right.
A spread can be $5 wide. A spread can be $10 wide, but it still defines the risk at all different levels.
No doubt. Right here, folks, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Going to be a great show. Kevin, thanks so much. You have a great day, safe day, and we look forward to the show.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow's down 6. NASDAQ is down 7. S&Ps are going to be flat by the time we come back.
They're green. There you go.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Didn't take long. Dow's up 1. NASDAQ is down 4. S&Ps are flat. And Wednesday... Oh, bummer. Hold it. This is a vacation.
Oh, man. You're on the ball. I wasn't even on the ball. You're correct.
Yeah.
Well, that's perfect. No, we're not even going to... I was going to be able to say, you could take a look.
And what we're talking about, folks, Wednesday, we normally have oil numbers, and we're not going to get oil numbers.
So here's a quick glimpse, right, just to pull up that does make sense. Now, you should see a different premium, right? We trade these all the time.
Right.
So you should see a different premium. Let's even say, so the 11 a.m.s.
Yep.
53.75. So they're just going to be really cheap.
No, it's just good.
You know what I mean? So if we didn't realize this, right? Hopefully would have known just from seeing how cheap everything was to say, wait a second, because just even taking a glance. So we're at 53.55 right now. 53.75 being our floor.
Yep.
Only 20 cents above there for the 11 a.m.s.
Okay.
You're only paying a nickel.
Right.
That's too cheap, right?
No.
We know that. We're only 25 cents away. I mean, even if you just wanted to make a directional trade going into the news, you're paying a nickel for 30 cents away from where we're currently trading.
Sure.
So if anyone's watching that's seen these markets, they know that that's now really, I mean, even going to the dailies, right? Just how cheap they are when the news isn't going to break. A $5 spread from 54 to 59, which is less than 50 cents away from where we're at, is only 4 pennies.
Wow.
So there's no action in there priced at all. Very, very little premium.
Now, what will get interesting here is that, let's see, what is the exact time that the Fed minutes come out?
Because 2 o'clock, I believe?
Yeah, I think it's 2, because it would seem that should put, that's news. That's definitely news.
So, definitely.
Okay, Fed minutes. Yeah, it says today. It doesn't say what time, though. I think it's 2, though. Just kind of right.
Yeah, I'm trying to look as well. We can figure it out at the next break.
We'll look at the addendum. Thank
2
you.
o'clock.
Yeah, 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. Thank you. So that will put some premium probably in the S&Ps.
I was just going to say, you could trade probably the S&P or one of the indices.
Right.
And who knows if they'll say something, or that if the market will just react either way.
Right. It's going to be. I suspect they're going to be looking at. There's no press conference for March, so that's what the big debate is right now. The Fed governors say, well, just because there's no press conference, don't mean that we're not going to go up, because we can have a press conference and say it right at the very end that we're going to do it. And that would be, let's see, WIRP.
What are we at now? 30. Yeah.
36% for March, 58 for May.
By the time we get to May, that'll be 36.
Oh boy!
Listen, it just keeps pushing it back, right?
Well, the thing that's pretty wild. Just look at this. This is, this is saying that if someone's coming in here buying today, we already have 1 million contracts in the 10-year. That's Now the 10-year, when it does like to go up, it does 1.6, 1.7 million, but that's a big number.
Okay.
There's someone's buying these things today, and it's not you and me.
Okay.
That's a big bank. That's, yesterday you did 1.5 million, which is pushing with volume. The prior day, though, you did 1.1. You're coming into 1.7. So, I mean, that's saying that, hey, it wants to get up there and, see, what that swing looks like.
Yeah.
30 is the same way. So, if we go take a look at, actually, let's look at inside the Dow. If we take them all, DuPont's the mover out here today. So DuPont has the market, it's putting 10 points into the Dow, 3M 9.7, Travelers 4, taken away from it is Goldman's 4, Boeing 3, no big deal, right? It's kind of evenly spread out here.
Yeah.
Inside the NDX 100, you have, that's interesting. So look at how many companies Liberty owns.
Yeah, I think there's 6 or 7. Remember I was saying I looked up this is the NASDAQ 100, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now this is QVC. That's the Home Shopping Network, right?
Okay, right.
Is it Home Shopping? Yeah.
I have no idea what that is.
Yeah,
I'm
one
going
sec.
with you. So if you have no idea what it is, then that doesn't mean that it's the QVC.
Digital Commerce Company.
Digital commerce, could be.
Yeah. It's QVCA. See how it's even the symbol.
Oh, I see the symbol.
So let's see. What's Norwegian Cruise Line is number 2, 1.9. Sirius Satellite is 1.
But on the laggards, Liberty's over there with 2 of them.
Yeah. They seem to be there every day. It's
We'll
like
have to break down
one or
those
the
6,
other.
7 companies one day.
Seriously. Yeah. TripAdvisor is down 3.7%. So you got Liberty Global, and then you got Liberty. Yeah, let's see. So Liberty Global. Let's see what this one says.
Those are probably going to be similar shares, the A, the K, whatever that is.
Okay, so this one here operating outside the continental U.S., particularly in Europe.
Okay.
Then, I remember we did this before, and then the other one is South America. Let's see if that one says South America. No, it's not the same.
Yeah, that's what I figured
saying
that
the same thing.
those are going to be the same thing. They probably have another one of the
Okay.
6 that is a South
That's
American.
South America.
I
yeah.
just figured that's why they're down basically identical amounts.
Excuse me.
They're going to be a similar share.
So inside the, for all our nugget and dust traders out here today, if you want to see, it's Newmont that's hitting the nugget out here today. So Newmont's down $1.71. Now they came out with numbers, and this is where the numbers were good, but the
Not good enough, I guess.
no, because what happened is that their top line number they hit. Their earnings per share, though, bottom line, it didn't come in.
Yeah, 25 cents versus 31 cents.
Right.
And they did come in at a revenue about 1.8 billion, sales about 1.8 billion. But yeah, that's a pretty big miss. When you're
Right.
supposed to make 31, you only make 25.
Right. And so that is and that's why it's important even to understand what the weighting structures are inside those ETF structures that you're trading.
And I'm just seeing, profits misses, cost surge.
Right.
There's a lot to break down there, I'm sure. But
There is.
Yeah.
There is. Now, the real question is going to be, does it reject this lower price out here today? We'll see. You're down with 3.1 million shares right now. You're going into, we had 9.6 million shares there and 12 million shares there. So I do want to see this volume slow down. ABX, that's hanging tough. It's down 31 cents, no big deal. But those two are the largest GDX, just so you can see those weighting structures. It makes a difference what they're doing.
Sure.
Look at that, So 9.8%.
Yeah.
Now-
they're 21% of the fund themselves,
Right.
just those two.
Right. Now, Gold Corp is on an ABC up, which is positive for it. It's down 29 cents, but that's an ABC up. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. The Dow is flat. NASDAQ is down 6. S&P's are flat. Gold's down 220. We're going to be right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen, live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den, absolutely free, for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. If we go over Toll Brothers, so they came out with numbers this morning, and
yeah, they're trading up a couple bucks.
Yep. Good numbers, man.
Yeah.
Let's see. So the estimate was 889 million. They took in 920.
Yeah, and it looks like up here as well, they beat by 6 cents on their earnings probably. And I think they see significantly higher earnings, and they're going to have an 8-cent quarterly dividend, I believe.
Yeah, and the gross margin, first quarter adjusted gross was 23.9%. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
23 cents out of every dollar.
Definitely.
And now they expect that to go up to 24.2%. So you had, and I know we had a couple traders call in at the 3 o'clock hour yesterday, which is a beautiful thing on this thing. And bang, it's looks like it's going to be an ABC up. So you get the rate point at, let's say, 26.65 to 33.48. You get what, $7
and change.
Yeah. Which gets you 37.40 approximately. Let's see what's up there. If I put it on a weekly. No, there it is. Isn't that crazy?
There you go.
You know, I love doing the, I love doing the numbers first, and it just seems that they always get close to the swing points.
Sure.
It's like, how does that work? You know what I mean?
Sure.
And that's the next step up anyway. I mean,
Right.
if you know, like, okay,
Right.
it came down so fast. You know, this came down pretty quick from 38 down to 23. That was from let's see, that was from December of 2015 to February of 2016.
Quite a slide.
Yeah, and that was that. I believe that was when the rates. It looked like the bond market was going to fall apart again, and then didn't. You know, and then what we did do is this. This just came out too. Let's see, existing home sales. So sales of previously U.S. home climbed for the 5th time in 6 months, the highest level since 2007. Contract closings rose 3.3% to 5.9 million. Medium sales jumped 7.1% from a year earlier to 228, fastest gain since January 2016. Inventory of valuable properties fell 7.1%. Yeah, I mean, if there's not places to buy, that's gonna, you know,
Sure.
that puts a
Supply matters, right?
Supply matters. There's no doubt about it. And you know what does end up happening is that you know, it depends. exactly where everyone is too, and what the pricing structure is. Because every time you look at major cities like Boston, it's like, oh my God, it's hard to believe how expensive it is.
Definitely.
And they're still selling houses.
Amazing, yeah.
It is amazing. 877-927-6648.
So Dow's up 10.
Dow's up 10.
We're back.
We're back. We're back and we're bad. And the crawl is on. It's that is amazing.
It's almost unfortunate on these charts that the spike lower is never reflected, because it'd be a much more interesting chart if that overnight futures.
Yes.
In terms of the election, you don't see that 1,000-point down spike overnight.
You don't.
That makes it look even more ridiculous in light of where it's come since then.
Yeah, because that is it right there, November 4th.
Yeah, right.
17. So when we opened, folks, 17,000, or the low of that, 17,800. Yeah, you're up 2,000 points. When we get another 50 points in the Dow, right?
3,000.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's even sicker.
And if you go down, if you were buying at like midnight,
yeah,
and you're up 4,000.
Yeah. I don't even think it was midnight, because remember, it's like 10 o'clock.
10, 11
It was like 10 o'clock. Yeah. Pretty amazing. We take a look at some of the higher volume stocks in this market. Let's see what we have going out here. You have Cisco down 25 cents, Apple's off 21, Coke's up 9 cents. You get Nike up 61, DuPont's up 222. Let's go to DuPont and see what's happening at DuPont. That's the leader inside the Dow Industrials also. So $79. Let's see how much money they made, where they made all their money. What is it? There's got to be
Dow, some kind of deal close to winning EU approval.
Said to close.
Dow DuPont deal in Brazil.
Interesting, right? Okay, so
yeah, that's got to be it. These are all the top news.
Oh, I got it. Okay, so that's right. What they're doing, I forgot that they're merging. That's what's going on, and so
they need EU approval.
Yeah. Dow Chemical and DuPont are on track to win European Union for their $74 billion tie-up.
Sure.
Okay. $74 billion, right?
Not bad.
No. A few of the other Dow stocks. Well, actually, let's go look at the XLF.
Oh, back it up one more.
It's over the highs, man. Bottom line is staying up there. Anything over 2384, and you're at 2454, saying, okay, you can go higher.
Sure.
The energy. Now, what happened with the energy, the XLE's in trouble. Yesterday you had oil up good, and the XLE just wouldn't hold price. So this, let's go take a look at this oil contract, because that is crude oil 53.54 right now. Look at it, didn't hold again. There's evidently a lot of oil out here, and it's continued to have a hard time, folks. Now, in this contract here, we're in the April contract, holding 54.02. But look at that yesterday. You had the spike up yesterday, but couldn't handle, there's a seller on January 9th. And that's the same. It was pretty wild, is that inside the dollar also, that seller, well, we'll see if the seller comes back again today, but the seller is right at that 101.650 to 750 mark. And that has to do with January 5th, because that's where this thing, basically came back inside the range. Those ranges, those ranges
matter, right?
They're important. Yeah, they're important. They're just places that people make their decisions, whether it's to buy or sell.
Sure.
At that particular point.
Right. Just visual on the chart when they come out like that.
It is. If we take a look at the actual interest rate, the 10-year rate right now at 2.408. Now, what's pretty cool, we haven't seen a 2.3, even 99 for a bit here.
Okay.
So that's going to be like, okay, the closer that we get to that, I suspect we're going to go after that swing high. Let's go to our man Carlos in California. Hey, Carlos, what's going on, brother?
Good morning, guys. How are you, Tom? How are you, Tommy?
Morning, Carlos.
Good morning.
We're doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
I
Tom,
think I think you bought that house right on time, man. I got to get some pesos, man. No,
Yeah,
seriously.
but-
You know what I was trying to figure out yesterday? I know you got a question, but I was trying to figure out yesterday. Well, because watch this. I was looking at this, and the day that we were PESO, I was looking. I said because it was 22-1, and right now you're at 19. And this thing broke down yesterday. I mean, it looks to me like it's going to go all the way back to 18-16.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, man.
That's nice.
I know.
I'm going to wait, Tom. I'm going to wait, okay?
Awesome. You stay right there.
Thanks.
Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow right now is up 13. NASDAQ's down 5. S&P's are up $1.50. We're going to be right back, folks.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We got our man Carlos from California, and we are talking. We're going to be talking commodities and currencies, man. But right in that break, you just had gold go down 550. You had the dollar actually come down 150 ticks. Now it just came back up 50 ticks. So there's volatility out here. Something's throwing volatility into this market in a big way. So, Carlos.
Yes, sir.
What are we going to talk about?
Well, it's the dollar and the peso. I'm actually short the dollar. But my question is, how would you play situation that I have. Okay.
Yep.
I need to turn dollars into pesos
Okay.
because I'm going to have to do some
Right.
changes on my properties. And,
Right.
And as you know, I was planning on buying another property, but since I noticed the prices were higher, I decided to put that on hold and take care of the first house.
Okay. Yep.
But now changing those dollars into pesos will cost me money because I will end up having a lower rate, not the good rate that I have when you advised me to. Well, you told me that it was a good time to do it and buy the house.
Yep.
How would you play that? Wait, because I can put the changes on my property on hold, and
No,
expect,
I wouldn't wait.
you wouldn't wait.
No. Just because you know what? I had said to Tommy, I couldn't see the IM, and
He didn't even know you wanted to talk about
I
pesos.
didn't know that you
and
wanted to talk
was
about the
his
peso.
opening remarks.
Because, you know, since we're doing so much business, I've been really paying attention to the peso because, I mean, it's like, hold it, man, this is a great deal, you know? But when I saw it break yesterday, I said, this peso is it's getting stronger, man. And I forgot what happened the day of the high, but I remember saying that, you know what, I bet this is the high. And I think it was whether, you know, Trump was putting something else against Mexico, and guess what, it didn't work. And it was like, you know what, this is the high, man, you know?
Yeah.
Yes, there were several news, but at the same time, the situation down there was getting very critical as far as the political unpopularity of the president.
Okay.
The way he handled the situation with Mr. Trump. And that was one of the biggest reasons people were getting so negative against the peso. But it seems like now things are turning around a little bit. And that's my only concern. If the dollar is going to get weaker, the peso is going to get weaker, stronger against the dollar.
Right.
And it's not going to be a good idea to wait. It's what I
agree. I mean, I would. I mean, you know, I haven't. I mean, if you're depending when you're closing, you know, you could call Everbank and take a look at that and see exactly, you know, what the fee is, or if there's a fee, you know, and open that peso account right now. Just give them dollars and you're in pesos and you're good, and you're locked in, even if, you know, if you close in a month or 6 weeks. You see what I'm saying? That's a way that you can do it without trading it.
Everbank. Okay.
Yeah. So, you know, I mean, that's one of our advertisers, but we talk about that quite a bit. So
it's almost like perfect for this example. Not to give him too much of a plug, right?
No,
but
it is.
This is like designed for what, you know, just having currency accounts. And even if you wanted to scale into it, they do automatic funding where you could do even, you know, $200 every month. So at least you're not going to get a shock, but maybe you're starting to price yourself in.
Right. When is your closing?
My closing? Yeah. Meaning what? I don't understand the question.
Okay, so a closing is that, you know, you normally give them a deposit in the...
Oh, the house is paid off.
No, that's paid off. Oh, so you're talking about another one, right?
I think it's just the money to take care of the house.
What I'm going to do, Tom, the house, I'm gonna condition the house, make changes on the house, and that's going to cost me money. I mean, I want to make it...
So what you want to do then, that I would call Everbank, right, and tell them you want a peso account. And they'll take your dollars, they'll put it in a peso account, so you'll know what your expenses are. And I mean, I think you gotta. I mean, it's, you know.
Now, can I ask you the second part of my question?
Absolutely.
I've been short the dollar.
Yeah.
Actually, I just put on a position right on the close to the high today.
Yes.
Second position, and it seems like for some reason the market dropped, right?
Oh, it's crashing right now, man.
Something did.
Whatever's happened with the dollar right now, the dollar just went from, you know, 101.715 to 101.425, and then it tried to bounce back, and it hasn't. This is like pretty wild, man.
I listen to the minutes, and I look at the newsletter, and I decided to put my position a few minutes ago. But now, is that a good way to hedge the money I may end up putting on my house to fix it the way I want it?
The difference...
Hedging against the peso?
It is, but this is what the difference is. The difference would be that the fluctuation, if you're wrong and I'm wrong, inside where the dollar is going to go, would be dramatic, and you have to close the position out. Versus, let's say that you're gonna spend $20,000, right, on the house to get fixed. If you put your $20,000 into the account right now and change it into pesos, right? You have just fixed your cost for your house, no matter what happens with both of the currencies. So you're done. That's if you're happy with that price right there, you're done. You know, if it goes up or goes down, you already know what your price is. That's what that's
the conversion, basically.
It is. It's a true hedge. That's what's so nice about it. You know what I'm saying?
Makes
So,
sense.
you know, that's the way I would do it. I mean, I always if you know what your expenses are, you're never going to go deep in the hole. That's what it comes down to.
Sure.
You
Otherwise,
know?
you just have a trade open for that currency.
Right.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. You know. So.
Oh, thank you so much, Tom. I'm going to end up doing that. I'm going to give him a call. I know there's a link in your. I think it's.
Well, here I'll give you the phone number right now. It's 855-750-4051.
4051.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cooking, brother.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day, guys.
You too,
Take
man.
care.
Have a great one.
Bye.
So this is a great time to plug what you're going to do on Friday.
I
right?
know. This is crazy.
Why not?
Yeah,
it's
love
almost like
Carlos.
they think we planned it out, but we
I
didn't
know.
exactly.
Carlos is our infomercial. No,
I know.
it's
But
wicked.
you know what? Doing what he's doing with those currencies is perfect. It is. But Chris Gaffney, president of Everbank World Markets.
Right.
So we hooked up with him, and he's going to come on for the whole hour from 3 till 4 on Friday.
On Friday.
You guys are going to be talking about a bunch of different things, going over the markets.
Right.
And kind of breaking down some of their products as well. That are
We
pretty
are.
cool.
Well, we're gonna, and we'll, because they have such unique products, but it's just not the products that we're going to be talking about, folks. What it has to do with, it's like, I want to know, how do they come up with the products, number one? Because just as we were going through Carlos, that's a great deal.
Oh, yeah, for
Do you know
sure,
what I mean?
right.
Because you're locking in your expenses.
And that's a currency account. And then you go deeper, though. They have a new, one of their money, one of their new products coming out.
The commodity account.
Right, one of their, and it's not called the commodity account.
No,
That's not
no.
of it, but it's one of their products, their new products that's coming out Thursday or Friday, and it's one of those where you have zero downside risk,
right,
all upside risk, IRA eligible, and just talking about kind of how they build a product where you have actually no risk, because they're just building that with different financial instruments so that you understand kind of what the math, the products,
and that's what I want to get out,
derivatives
so
behind
everyone can understand, like, how does this work?
I want to figure it out. I want to understand it myself.
Totally. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back. I want to get some pesos. I want to go to Cabo and go fishing.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has put together the finest live programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 9 hours a day starting at 8 a.m. as John Logan kicks us off each trading day with the Global Market Pulse. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Mondays and Fridays, catch live trading on the Nadex platform with host Tom and Tommy O'Brien, along with Daryl Martin on the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts, and keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN, educating investors. Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. And, Tommy and I were just hunting as to what happened at 10:35. Bottom line, you can't find any news events. It's going to be intriguing. And as I said to Tommy in the break, I said, I wonder if someone got hold of the minutes. Because, if we take a look at what you have happening here, okay, you had the euro turn around and spike from 104 to 105.40.
Sure.
You had the yen go from... Look at this thing, man. Okay, so is that 10:30? No, it's 10:30. There's 10:30 there. So we went from 113.14 to 113.44. You had the dollar. You talk about a little gyration here.
Yeah. Like 101.7 to 101.4, somewhere around there.
Yep. Yeah, it's trying to make it back. It's 101.705 to 101.395. And then now this is where there's a disconnect here too, because the dollar went down and gold went down.
Sure.
The gold contract also went from let's see, so 10:30 right there. We went from 12:35 to 12:31. Now we're back at 12:34.
It's really 12:37, 12:38.
Yeah. So that's that's saying the rest of the day until
There's
that
some action going
on. We're not the only ones, I suspect, that are looking for, okay, what just moved all of this, okay? And something just moved. Well, we know what moved it around. Some large trader or bank basically threw a lot of contracts in gold, all the currencies, including gold.
Yeah,
that's how this thing shakes out. Let's go back to the bond market just for a second and look at bonds, the 10-year, because they whacked the 10-year too. There's divergences here, man. So look at this, though. We're at 1.3 million contracts in the 10-year note. That's big, folks.
1.37 too.
Yeah.
Pershing 1.4.
That's saying that the 10-year is pushing into the last swing point. It already has the volume. That's saying the 10-year is going to go to 125.18, the top of it. Because we'll do 2 million contracts out here today, which, it does 2 million. It likes doing 2 million, but 2 million normally...
It's a big day.
Exactly. That's normally when you're definitely pushing into highs, when you start banging out those 2 million days. If we go into the 30-year USH7, the 30 has done 227,000 already. And normally, on a full day, 280 is a big number for the 30-year. Yeah, it's 282. No, that's 327 up there. But the bottom line is that also is just overtaking that swing point, and it has the juice behind the move. So we'll see where this shakes out. Let's see. And there's nothing out here. Let's put it. There's nothing out here that is glaring at us.
It's coming across the news
Yeah,
lines.
that says, okay, this is why you had this much movement inside these currencies. We go back to the dollar for a second. That selling in the dollar is intense, man.
Yeah.
Because what you're going to have here now, we got flat again in the dollar, and it looks like this is going to... What we have now, folks, is this. You have a high volume low intraday at 101.245. So it'll go after it. The real question is, does it go after it and break down?
What's the low? 101.395?
245, I believe.
Where are you looking at?
I'm right at the very top. 101.245.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. And
That's over here, though. Is that what you're looking at?
Oh, I see. No, I'm not. I'm looking right there.
Yeah. 101.395.
Okay, 395. So that has to get tested.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Well, hang on, folks.
The day is young.
The day is young, as our man Mr. Basil Chapman would say, no doubt. Dow right now, let's see, is up 10. You get the NASDAQ down 7. S&Ps are flat. Gold's down 5. Have a great one, folks. Have a safe one. Thanks, Pat. 2 o'clock. Fed minutes coming out, folks. Go get them.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.